What's up, guys? Little update on my POS Honda here. Got some new body parts on it. It still looks like crap. New bumper, new fender. I got tons of fenders and bumpers. Yeah, it's still a piece of crap. It never really moves, but I love this car. I got new rear bumper and trunk on it. You can hardly tell that it was totaled 3 times. So as you know, got a B7. It is boosted. I don't drive this car anymore. It's just kind of I mess with it every maybe once, I don't know, 3 months. But it's nasty in here. But racing seat kind of ready to go in. One side's actually mounted to the brackets, but it's not mounted in the car. I have Honda. It's V1, V2, whatever the non-Bluetooth is, which sucks, but whatever. I got it for 200 bucks. Let's pop the hood here. A couple messages and a couple comments. Totally worth it. Would totally do this to any B7. A lot of people, just beat their B7s and swap it, but I went from 102. I'm at 185 to the wheels now. eBay manifold, eBay turbo, fucking secondhand wastegate, secondhand probably eBay blow-off valve, all like O'Reilly's piping. Some of it welded, some of it's just couplered. Put that up there. You can see the piping down here. It's welded with like a $70 Harbor Freight welder. Doesn't matter. I would totally recommend doing this to any B7 if you do it right. Really reliable. Boosted it at 189,000. It's at 329 now. Piping is all homemade. You can see my shitty welds everywhere, but I mean, they're decent. It only goes, I don't know, till about somewhere in here in the car. Having not piped it back, it's loud AF. I'm only running like between 5 and 8 pounds, depending on how the fucking wastegate wants to work. Half the time it doesn't. It smoked before I turboed it, and now, ironically, it smokes a little less. So, interior of the car, really messy. Like I said, it hasn't been touched in, I haven't even driven this thing in over a year probably, except for moving it from one place to another. Boost gauge, I think it's a depot, never heard of it. Got my air fuel, do not have a wide band in it yet. I'm cheap, I don't care about this car. Took out the glove compartment. Everything works, but it's probably gonna get stripped and have a roll cage in it soon. Eventually, I'm gonna be doing a D16 swap. It's a ZC with just I-beam rods, Wiseco pistons. No, not Wiseco, Vitari. Stock head, just titanium springs and retainers, and I'm planning on making, I want to say, between like 425 and 500 horsepower. Just depends on what my eBay turbo holds to. I've had the eBay turbo for the longest time, and absolutely it was like zero shaft play. I took the turbo off to make sure that the turbo wasn't smoking, and it was just the motor, and it doesn't smoke at all. The turbo, the engine itself smokes, but it only smokes from about I don't know, like 5.5 to 6.5 grand, and that's 6.5 grand's where I'm banging rev limiter anyways. So not a bad car. Definitely recommend this to anybody who wants to get a little more power of their B7. My setup costs like I think it cost me like under $200 without the Honda. Honda, you can get them cheaper. You can go all out and spend the $800, but I seem to like it, and I'm learning Honda as I go. All right, next video will probably be a little show and tell about the D16. All right, thanks, guys.